Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New England Patriots. On the visitor sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans. Allen off the play fake. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we start. Aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That is caught by Lamb. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. CeeDee Lamb, 32 yards. And the Patriots have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy. Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Second drive. Of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge. Timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Pickett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, a heck of a move. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 48 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They give to Williams, run right. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 42-yard line.
Here's Allen. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Allen off the bootleg. This one swung out to Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. to the air. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 6 yards away. And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
The extra point now for Borregales. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So then a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. A big play there, 43 yards. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Andy Borregales to kick off for England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raiders heading out to take over. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Pickett back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 3. Block it in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. He'll get this out to Genty. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Patriots continue to pull away here this first half. Dallas now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Pickett. Short throw caught by Bowers. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Today is the day, the debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin with the reigning, defending Super Bowl champs, the Eagles, at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And this is Devontae Smith. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the big man, James Conner. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's Tua. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. The Dolphins with the lead in the opener at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that one opened up for him well. We'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And able to work his way down to 16.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 16
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. And now they'll throw with Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The extra point now for Borregales. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here. As they tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. My, oh my, 237 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. On play action, Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, Pickett. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Credit good coverage there in the pass breakup to Pat Surtain.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Patriots offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is taken in at the 5. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Now, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Pickett. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Drop for a loss loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Nightmare of a game continues for this quarterback, brought down with the game already decided. This sack adds insult to injury for him. Multiple turnovers, down by multiple touchdowns, now dumped early in the drive in the final quarter.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Pats, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.